Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. We got a pretty embarrassing video today, and the reason I'm making this, and I'm not gonna hide anything that we're doing here. This is a different kind of channel compared to what everybody else is doing. It's just if you're tuning in, you're gonna see some really great stuff, and you're gonna see some crap. And today, it's 4th of July weekend. We were grading the road and moving rocks and stuff, and after a couple days being on the skid, I'm an amateur for certain. My buddy hasn't run them in a while and started getting comfortable, and I don't want to say that he pushed it, but I think because of the grade of the work and just the landscape here, started getting ourselves in a little trouble with the skid. And the reason I want to make this is because I know there's other people out there like me that have a big ego, and they say, man, I can do it all. I don't need to hire somebody. I don't know if that's necessarily good advice to have that be the case. Because, as you'll see here, if you're not a professional, you're not running these machines regularly, it's very easy to quickly let something get out from underneath you. And sadly, my buddy was trying to get a couple extra rocks because we were building a outdoor cooking area. We already scraped everything and got it nice and level, but we need to build a retaining wall. So we were trying to get some actual granite that's not decomposed. And what happened was, I wasn't here. He was running the machine this morning. He started to slide a little bit because of the looseness of the road. And by the grace of whatever creator is out there, he did not roll this brand new machine that I just rented. And so I guess the lessons I would say to anybody who, oh, and by the way, I already know what the comments are going to be, and I'm ready for them. I'm embarrassed. It's really tough to. I mean, it was a really great and productive weekend. We accomplished a lot. We got new puppies on the trip down here. We were at the reservoir. We went to the creek. I mean, we had a wonderful. Had the wife and kids and the family and some friends, and we made a lot of progress on what we want to do here. I didn't film any of it because we were so busy doing work. I didn't have the time to set the camera up, and I'm just new at this, right? But I don't know, pushing too hard, trying to accomplish too much. I mean, I'm not really giving my words right now because I'm quite nervous, as you can imagine. But the more that we tried to pull the ass end of it out, the more that it just kept sliding. And as you can see, this is where the other aspect of ego comes in, is when you get to a point like this, I think any man's ego is going to be, you know what, let's just do it. We can do it. We can make it happen. And I think there has to be an event horizon. There's a point of no return where it's like, you know what, the more we tried, the more we snapped chains. My buddy's got a 350 diesel, and the chains couldn't hold it, and it just wanted to keep sliding down. And so I said to him, I said, you know what, there's enough done here that if we continue this, I may lose the machine, and then I'm in a world of hurt. So I put my ego aside and called the company, and let me tell you something, that was one of the most embarrassing things that I've done in my life, and I've done a lot of embarrassing things, but this one here is up there. And I'm just glad my buddy's alive, because it's close. So this is it, man. This is what happens in life when you push too far and you go outside of your, when you get outside of your skill set. This shit can be dangerous and things can go wrong really quickly. And he said he started sliding, and that's all he could do to get it to stop. So this is a situation where we're very, very, very lucky. And I hope you folks can understand that it's a long journey here of what we're trying to do. And I've got a big life lesson that I just learned, which is don't push it. And if you have any doubts or any questions, call in a professional, because otherwise this kind of stuff happens. And then, so the positive is the machine is still in a place that I believe it can be recovered. The negative is I don't know if they'll ever let me rent anything from them again, and I wouldn't blame them. And I'm probably going to be at least spending double of what this costs. So I mean, at that point, you know, I guess kind of one of the reasons I was thinking about making this and sharing this, as embarrassing as it is like, hey, look, this kind of stuff does happen. Don't be stupid like me. Just whatever you do, don't be stupid like me. Even though I wasn't on the machine at the time, I'm the one who's responsible for it. And so I should have been there with him watching, because there's no reverse mirrors on. There's no rear view mirrors. So I'm equally at fault because I wasn't there making sure he wasn't getting too close, because I was dealing with the kids and shit this morning. So it's the same lesson that they always say, something will go wrong. And when you're trying to save money, you're trying to do it yourself, you just know, if you think you're going to do it for your budget, or you're not going to have a possible damn near catastrophe, guess again. It's just another example of, don't push it too far. I didn't even think he really was pushing too far. It was a slight mistake led to this. So I'm going to leave it here for that. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from and why I don't want to see other people do stupid shit like this. It was a really dumb mistake on both of our parts, and now I have to deal with the consequences, and that's not going to be fun. But it's not down the hill, and my friend's alive. So happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you guys get a real good laugh at me. I'm expecting these comments are going to be pretty brutal, but I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, and hopefully you guys keep with us here, because I think there's going to be a lot better stuff that I have to bring to the table, but this is just really pathetic for a second video.